Most people typically envision a strong man dressed in military garb when they think of a dictator. For good reason, it's uncommon to imagine a female tyrant. In the modern meaning of the word, there hasn't actually been a female dictator, but that doesn't mean strong women haven't trained with an iron fist throughout history. The cruelties performed by some of the most illustrious queens and female monarchs in history are comparable to those of their male contemporaries. Countess Elizabeth Bathory of Hungary. The Hungarian countess, who was born in Transylvania in 1560, leaked at least one of her victims' blood and flesh. Because she came from a prestigious family and was married to Count Nadasdy, who constructed her a torture room to use on the peasant girls, the countess was virtually untouchable for the majority of her life. He killed several women and bathed in their blood in an effort to prolong his own youth. However, she lost the ability to get away with her crimes after she started abducting, torturing, and killing the daughters of the nobility in 1610. This led to her being charged and eventually imprisoned in a castle, where she was discovered dead in August 1614. Marie Eleanor of Brandenburg thought her daughter was a monster. After giving birth to Queen Christina, Marie Eleanor of Brandenburg, the Queen of Sweden, wasn't happy. Maria cried that she was handed a dark, ugly daughter with black eyes instead of her heartbreakingly desired son. She repeatedly attempted to kill her and referred to her as a monster. Christina was even forced to sleep next to her dead father's decomposing remains. How wicked is that? Empress Irene of Athens ordered her son's eyes to be gouged out. Irene of Athens, a Byzantine empress, ruled from 797 to 802 CE. Before taking over as monarch alone, she co-ruled the realm for 20 years with her son, Emperor Constantine V. Her son was an unpopular ruler. In fact, the mother-son relationship was a Greek tragedy. The ambitious empress desired total power over the Byzantine Empire. Irene orchestrated a plot against her own son with the assistance of a few political supporters. The mother and son eventually made up, but that wasn't the end of it. As Constantine made the decision to divorce his wife and wed his lover in 786, the populace turned against him. Taking advantage of this, Irene once more plotted against her son. She gouged Constantine's eyes out while ordering his arrest. The Queen with no heart, Catherine Medici. Henry II of France's longtime relationship with his mistress Diane Poitiers was old news. He implored his wife, Queen Catherine Medici, to let him see her as he lay dying. The Queen, though, refused to budge and even barred Diane from entering the space. Without his beloved by his side, the king died an isolated and agonizing death. That alone did not, however, make her a bad queen. Margaret, a disobedient daughter of the Queen Mother, dared to cross her, and Catherine got even. Catherine would quarrel over her married daughter's infidelity and relationships. There are reports that Catherine's screams reverberated throughout the palace. The Queen Mother once imprisoned her daughter in a castle after learning of her daughter's new romantic interest. She was never seen again. We recognize that Catherine's husband having a mistress could have caused these feelings. Yet when she gave the order to have her daughter's romantic interest put to death in front of her, she showed why she was one of history's worst queens. That was harsh, too, in the eyes of her son King Henry. But not in front of his sister. He ordered his execution. Queen of Castile caressed her husband's dead body for years. From 1504 to 1516, Joanna Lalloca reigned as Queen of Castile while having a number of mental illnesses. Her father buried her husband's body in 1506, following his death. Joanna used to, nevertheless, open the grave and touch her husband's lifeless body. At the end, she gave the command to remove the body and kissed her husband's feet. She also put his casket under her bed and carried it with her everywhere. She permitted his interment outside her window years later. If you thought these queens were bad, let us know in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching. See you again soon in another video.